戦いの高揚感は。
やかましい。勝てる自信なんてあるのかお前。
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I just want to give you a final update on Anime War Episode 11. If you want to see a countdown timer, I have it on my new website from our sponsor, Hostinger. I was desperately in need of a website for my channel, but as you guys know, it can be extremely expensive to hire someone to make a website for you. Hostinger is the most easy to use website building and hosting platform that I've ever seen or used. I was able to learn and set up my entire website in only a couple hours, and it costs less than half of similar website builders. The technology is remarkable. Go to hostinger.com/mastar and use code MASTAR to get 15% off of a one-year plan, and check out this week's free feature. Hostinger has plans for everyone, whether you're a small or large business or a gamer. If you're someone like me who isn't savvy with building websites, this was perfect. Also, the 24/7 live chat customer service immediately answered all of my questions, and they even gave me a company email to use. Go to hostinger.com/mastar using code MASTAR to get your 15% discount off that one-year plan. So just go to www.mastarmedia.com, and if you scroll down on that home landing page, you will see a countdown timer for the release of Anime War Episode 11. It is just about done. It's sitting at around 16 and a half, probably about 17 minutes of total footage once it's fully completed. I am pretty much done with my parts. As I told you guys in the previous update video, Audie Loki's doing an original cut with Beerus with a lot of character acting. So he's done the sketch for it, and it looks great. I'm really excited for you guys to see that because it's something very unique that you've never seen before out of Beerus. And he is going to start cleaning it up tomorrow. He had some exams to do. So even though the video's just about done, I can't really publish it until I get Audie's part and then, put the final finishing touches and everything like that. What I did want to say to you guys, and I want to get you excited because, originally in my last update video, I said that this was going to be mostly a talking episode. There wouldn't be too much action, but I felt like it was pretty flat of an episode without it. So I spent 2 weeks just grinding on action scenes, and I was able to put in like about 5 or 6 minutes of just intense action. So it's kind of like a 10-minute build up and then 5 or 6 minutes of just insane action with all the fighters going in. You guys are gonna love it. This episode turned out to be one of the best, if not the best, I think. It's gonna kind of be on par with, I guess, 9 and 10, but this one's a little bit different than the rest of the Anime War episodes, and I can't really go into why because it'll spoil too much. I'm really not trying to spoil anything here, but you're gonna have a huge array of emotions flowing through you when you watch this episode. It's like the Avengers Endgame of Anime War. In fact, I was kind of joking on Twitter that maybe I'll call the last episode of Anime War Episode 12 Endgame, because it really does give you a lot of the same vibes. You're also going to get a lot of vibes of kind of like the Namek arc with like Frieza, with just this character that's just so damn strong that it's like nobody, he's just another universe of power, which is what the evil Omni King Archon, when he comes, you're going to get that same kind of feeling. So Shaka Demons here is actually, he's a friend of mine. He does a lot of the logos for my channel and for Anime War, and he did like the Akumo logo and things like that. So if you guys actually ever, want a channel logo or a banner or anything like that, Shaka Demons, you can definitely commission him. But anyways, he's a friend of mine. I've known him for years. He's been a friend ever since Goku vs. Saitama started. He actually started out as a fan, but in any case, I showed him the episode. I have the draft saved as private on my channel at 16 and a half minutes. This is what he had to say. He said that he had the same vibe as the Frieza arc. It was an emotional episode and best episode so far. Audie's part is beautiful. So what I want to do is, I have this video It's like 95% done, right? But I can't show it yet because it's not 100%. I gotta wait for Audie's part. But what I want to do is I want to give one lucky fan the opportunity to watch it. So what you have to do is follow me on Twitter at Mastar Media and just simply tweet at me and say, I really want to watch Anime War episode 11 or something like that. So I'll pick at random using a number generator, and then I'll DM you with a link so that you can watch it. Now, I used to actually, when I'd have something of this length, I would show it to my patrons who donate, who are gold or platinum members. But in the last round of the last 2 episodes, I showed like 6 or 7 of my patrons, and it ended up on the internet. So I was like really frustrated about that because it wasn't even out yet. And I spent like literally like days because like one person uploaded it to YouTube, and then it only had like 1,000 views, but of those 1,000 people, like 100 people downloaded it and started re-uploading it to their channel. Like the episode wasn't even out yet. So this way, if it's just one person and it gets out on the internet, I'll know who it is. So one lucky fan can see the early version of episode 11. Just make sure you send me a tweet telling me how much or why you want to watch Anime War episode 11. I'll pick one of you guys at random to watch it. Okay, so let's talk about, this is the second to last episode. And at the end of this episode, you're going to kind of see how things may sort of start to go down in episode 12, the finale. Okay, and yes, episode 12 will be the finale, unless it's just like too long. If it ends up being like 30 minutes, I'll split it into 2 episodes or something like that. And I'm going to make a very solid point that Anime War is over after episode 12. It's done. I'm really like, I know I wanted to do Demon Rush. I wanted to do all these different things this year, and this is kind of my own fault for continuing, but like, I feel like I spent the last 3 years of my life on this series. It would just be so dumb to just like stop continuing it now when I'm so close to finishing this project that I started 3 years ago with Goku vs. Saitama. So for the final episode of Anime War, I'm sparing no expense. I'm bringing on all the big guns. I'm finding every animator I can that wants to work on it, and we're going to produce the best episode ever so we can wrap up this series and finally put it to bed, and then I can move on to other bigger, better things. And as I promised, now one thing I want to talk about is the other non-Dragon Ball anime characters. I know there's been some criticism that they're completely useless. They're not doing anything in these fights. You know, this is all a Dragon Ball Z battle, which is fair criticism. But I assure you that in the final episode, the non-Dragon Ball characters are going to be playing a major role in the outcome of Anime War. This episode might piss some people off or irk them the wrong way. I guess we'll have to see what the comments are like. Like, I'm sure they're gonna like it, but like some of the things that might happen in this episode might upset some people. So we'll have to see like the audience reaction afterwards. But I think the majority are gonna like it, and I know you guys are really gonna love the finale. So what I want to say is, like, even if you get a little bit upset in this episode over something happening, like, it will be justified for the finale. It's still scheduled to release on May 24th or possibly earlier, whenever Audie's finished cleaning up his part. One lucky fan is going to be able to see an early version a week or 2 ahead of schedule if you tweet me. The animation is about 17 minutes long, so pretty long episode. And it will be one of the best, one of the most emotional episodes to date. All right, guys, I got some other videos I need to work on. One Punch Man Season 2 videos. There's another video I want to work on talking about how YouTube is literally shutting down anime channels. It's a crisis, and I need to make a video and break the story because nobody else is. So I'm going to get started on those videos this week while Anime War is just kind of sitting, waiting to be finished. But I'm really happy that I actually have a physical website now, all thanks to our sponsor today, Hostinger. Be sure to go check that out. If you're interested in Demon Rush, there's some more information on there. I put kind of like a story bio there so you can learn about it a little bit more, although it's still way in pre-production, so there's not too much yet. But go ahead and check out the website, check out the countdown timer. I'd love to do a premiere for this episode, but I've heard bad things that premiering your video can actually like hurt the overall views, so probably not going to do that. All right, have a good one, guys. Peace.